late, dirty, and shaking and try to explain the explosion in the plant that killed his coworkers that day. I was about her age the first time that happened to me. Grew up with childhood asthma, undiagnosed. Kids I played with had the symptoms. We thought it was normal. When Dad lost that job, we didn't go hungry. We grew our own food. We fished for food. Fish were contaminated too. But here's the thing. We were working together, working with our environment to take care of each other. Those were some good times. It could get worse. So I've been working to fight pollution from refining dirtier oil since 1986. This is a bit of history from CBE's 1994 report that showed dirtier crude increased refinery discharges of selenium by up to 10 times. Dirtier crude is inherently hazardous. The red line here is sulfur in crude refined at Richmond. The black line, sulfur in gas oil distilled from that crude, and the gray shading shows the thickness of the wall of a pipe carrying that gas oil. Higher sulfur crude corroded that pipe, accelerated that corrosion of the pipe until it burst in the fire that nearly killed 19 workers and sent 15,000 of us to hospitals last August. And it can get worse. Chevron was running and is running crude with half the sulfur of heavy oil shown in the red line in the middle of this chart. Half. The U.S. Geological Survey describes heavy oil and natural bitumen, what you might call tar sands oil, as fundamentally different petroleum and reports vast deposits of it in many parts of the world. This is data from refineries across the country from my work that was peer-reviewed and published by the American Chemical Society and the Union of Concerned Scientists. From left to right, refinery emissions of greenhouse gases nearly double as the crude gets dirtier. A full-blown switch to tar sands oil would be off the chart to the right. Emissions from extraction would add to that. Extreme oil alone could bust our Earth's climate budget. So this is your fight too. The solution's clear. These charts from the mainstream climate science really show it, if you think about them for a second. If we have to keep about half of the oil underground anyway, why not use the least polluting half of what's left? Well, that's not Big Oil's view. This example from just one of the plans to bring extreme oil from just one of the places it could come here from starts to reveal our strategic position in this global struggle. California refineries have to switch crude sources. The long-standing, previously stable supplies from California and Alaska are running out. They could switch to similar quality oil. There's enough, but the dirtier oil is cheaper. And so today, there are at least 5 parts of a regional switch to dirtier oil proposed here. We're going to get into these more. So the point I want to make is that these are parts of a regional switch. The moment is now. And we have a plan. For the first time anywhere, refinery worker and community groups have come together to propose a specific plan to prevent pollution from refining lower quality crude. Our plan demands publicly verifiable proof that our health, safety, and climate will be protected before refining lower quality oil. And here's the important thing. All that only works together. So I'd like to ask you to get out a pen or pencil, hold it up in the air so I know you're ready. All right, we're almost there. Okay, we're ready. Write this down. 939 Ellis Street, San Francisco. 9:45 a.m., December 4th. That's the Air District, and it's hearing on all of these oil projects. Join us there to demand the community worker plan for preventing pollution from dirtier oil. Write down cbecal.org. CBE needs money for this work. I believe we have a unique role in it. If you believe that too, respect us as working class folks who need to get paid for our day jobs. Give what you can. Support community leadership. Listen to us. You're going to hear a lot of community leadership here, and then we'll talk more later. Thank you.